Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Elliot, and let's see what's cooking on the griddle. Today we're with the artist Coffin, who's known for her innovative blend of R&B and experimental music. How are you doing today, Coffin?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for coming in. You look amazing today.
Thank you.
All right, let's jump right in. You have a very unique style. What does your sound mean to you, and what's the inspiration behind it?
So, what the sound means to me is very personal and passionate, and I can really express myself because it comes from the Gothic subculture. So, growing up, like learning that subculture, it really told me to be myself and to just always express myself any way that I want and not to think about what other people think. And that makes me really comfortable in my own skin and everything. So, like, that's pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I'm a part of the emo culture myself, so having something like that where you can express yourself is probably some
Yeah,
of the
I
best
actually grew
feeling
up emo
ever.
too. I was
Okay.
emo and then goth and then yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
here.
that's awesome. All right, so I could definitely feel that too in your music. So let's talk about your single, "Don't Look for Her." Awesome song, by the way. Can you tell us what it's about? Why should we look for her, or don't? Why
Don't look
shouldn't
for
we
her.
look for her?
So it's about in the past as a young woman, I've been in relationships where I always put 100% into the relationship, and then I've always been with someone that always looks for somebody else while with me. So it's like betrayal, and why they shouldn't look for her is because I'm already here to love them in that relationship. And why would you look for anything else outside of what you already have and what you already promised? And that's pretty much it.
Dang, that really hit me right in the. Okay, I really that's what music is about too. I feel like it's your personal experiences and really getting those feelings and emotions out. Can you tell us about what was your journey for start becoming an artist? What inspired you to sing?
What inspired me is I grew up really liking Vocaloid. It was this artist called Hatsune Miku, and when I got into that, I was just like, this is so cool. Like I was into Japanese music, and I was just like, I want to be just like that Vocaloid when I get older. Like I want to be a superstar, and I want to sing and express myself. And as I was into that, I got into more different types of music. Like I grew up listening to soul as well through my mother, and getting into soul, I got to experience all the legends from back in the day. So I started off with techno, and then I got right into legends. So that helped me create my sound and who I am today. Like people like Anita Baker, Phyllis Hyman, Luther Vandross, those people inspired me as I was growing.
Awesome, awesome. Hatsune Miku is our queen.
Yeah.
Yep. Um, so your stage name, Coffin. It's interesting. How did you come up with that?
So I didn't use a generator.
Okay.
I just wanted a short name, and I also like this band called Ghost, and I was like, I want to do something short but striking that's gothic. So I was like, maybe I could be Skull, but then I was like, okay, Coffin. Nobody's called Coffin. I didn't want to be called Casket, so I was like, Coffin sounds better.
No,
so
definitely.
I just went with that.
All right, so let's talk about your creative process when making music. How do you approach songwriting? Do you start with lyrics, the melody, or a combination of both?
Actually, my boyfriend who produces my music, he will send me a beat. And then I'll go off of that beat by listening to it first, and then I'll go with a melody. Like for Don't Look for Her, it starts off very haunting with the piano and the strings, and I'm like, and that's how I do a melody. And then after that, I'll listen to the melody where it's just me humming, and then I'll put words on top of it. Like the way that I flow through the melody, I have to place words on each of that flow, on how it's going. Like if I go don't, I'll do that.
All right, so besides your music, photography, graphic design skills, do you have any hidden talents that might surprise us a little bit?
I don't know if this counts as songwriting, but I want to be an author one day.
Oh, okay.
So I've always written poetry and my own little stories on the side, and I want to get into horror writing, writing romantic horror, dark horror, all that.
Okay, cool. All right, this is a bit of a random question, but if you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
So she's alive, Kate Bush.
Okay.
She actually did a song for Stranger Things.
Oh, okay. Which season?
I don't even know because I didn't watch it. But
Okay.
you know the Running Up the Hill song is "If I only could make a deal with God."
Yes.
That song that got popular on TikTok.
Wait, that song's not from the 80s?
It is.
It is.
Yeah, she did. She started in the 70s, all the way up to the 90s.
Okay.
Did a little bit of music in the 2000s. Now she's taking a break. But she's older now. But I would love to collab with her. I know she doesn't really want to make music anymore because she's done so much.
Right, right.
But like, I just really want to collab with her because she's like so crazy when it comes to her ideas. Like in her song, she like yells and it's like her going into like this world. It's really whimsical. So I'm like, I relate to the whimsy that she has.
I can feel that. I can feel that. What motivates you to create?
Mostly just everybody that inspires me, like that I listen to. Specifically, listening to Vocaloid as a kid, that motivated me a lot to like be like this really powerful entity that makes music. Like I just wanted to be like that cool, seeing like that Vocaloid growing up. Like I want to do stuff like that.
Exactly.
Like I want to be a pop star, like something like that.
No, I totally get that. I feel like a lot of Vocaloid listeners can definitely relate, me especially. And keeping true to oneself is just so important. So like looking forward, where do you see yourself in the next 5 or so years? Like what dream do you hope to see like become reality?
I'm hoping to at least be a small artist because I don't want to disappoint myself and dream way over what might actually happen. Because 5 years is not far from now. Like being 20, 23 right now is like time is just going by. So realistically, I just hope to have a small fan base that people can appreciate what I make. And I actually don't want to be like too much of a big star. I just want to be enough to be appreciated.
Right. Yeah, no, sometimes it's good to have like a good small community versus having tons and tons and tons of people.
And it's not even like about the money for me. I just really like having fun for what I do, and like making music is my life. So that's really all I care about.
That's awesome. So what was the last creative project you worked on, and like what inspired you to start it?
The last song that I made was Silent Hill. I actually like the game Silent Hill.
Don't even get me started.
I based it off that video game. And since I based it off Silent Hill, it's about being in your own trauma and being trapped in that world. So it's like you're walking through your own trauma. So I was like, that really relates to me going through stuff. So I was like, let me name my song Silent Hill and talk about my experiences in a way that you'd be in like that video game.
Right.
So that's like mostly what I did.
What's your favorite Silent Hill game?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, same. Well, that's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure getting to know you for like your music and our viewers, you know, getting to learn about you. We do actually have another segment coming up where Coffin is going to be singing for us. So I'll catch you guys after the break.
Hi everyone, my name is Mike Arfano, and today we're going to be talking about journalism. In today's world, it's more important than ever to have good news literacy. By that, I mean having the ability to judge and analyze the reliability of news and information. It's also important to sort through the facts to discover what the truth really is. In a world that is consumed by fake news, it's important to know what the truth is and where it is.
The headline might be fake, the first paragraph might be fake.
If writing isn't your strong suit, that's no problem at all. Here at Kane, journalists get the ability to practice and perfect their writing by working for the Tower for a total of 3 semesters. With different focuses like sports writing, feature writing, writing for the web, journalists have so many different options to choose from. So come check us out on the 4th floor of CAS.
Every day, more and more college students choose to drink more coffee and not get enough sleep. This results in them sleeping during class, in obscure places in public, and when they're trying to study. Make sure you get enough sleep. Don't always rely on coffee.
Stairs. 4 out of 5 college students suffer from fear of stairs. Whether it be to the 1st floor, the 3rd, or the 6th, the fear is strong. But we need to stop this. We need to work together and conquer these stairs, step by step. So stop taking the elevator, take a deep breath, and take the first step to a new you.
All right, now let's see what's cooking up on the street.
Like every day.
All the time.
Almost all the time. I'm listening to music right now.
Every day.
Often, like 24/7.
Every day.
Every day.
I listen to music every day.
Every day.
Every single day.
Every day. Probably every day.
My music genre is Afrobeats.
Afrobeats.
Right now, I like Jamaican drum and bass.
Definitely either pop or I've been getting into country a little bit.
I want to say hip hop, but it's also, if you consider, there's something called underground as well. For a few people who know that, I rock with that as well.
Hip hop.
I think it's really a lot of indie now, like psychedelic music.
House music and R&B. It's like the R&B.
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 Probably jazz and R&B.
For now, it's rock music.
And rock.
I feel like it's cool. I'm open to it.
I really like R&B, and I love finding new artists.
Love it. I have like multiple playlists.
It's great.
It's good. Listen music is more for the relaxing for me.
I do think it's like calming, soothing.
It's peaceful and calming.
I love it. Especially experimental music. Experimental music can open like a lot of doors to new genres. So I think it's pretty nice.
I think it's good for the vibe, like late night drive.
I think it's pretty cool. I feel like it depends on what type of mood I am in, but I'm always down to listen to any type of music.
Really nice.
It was definitely interesting. It's kind of hard to hear, but from what I heard, it was pretty good. I liked it a little bit.
I like it. No, I definitely like the melody, the beat. I like what I'm hearing for sure. Love the vocals in the back, I hear that too. But yeah, I like the song a lot, definitely. I like the melody, like the beat, and how it flow. Soothing.
I really like that.
Relax. Yes, it's very good. It sounds like he's talking about heartbreak or something, I'm guessing, from that song.
Yeah, I like this song.
It's good.
I like this one.
So the music is more about when you have to study or to concentration.
I really like it. It's giving calming, you know, like just chill vibes, yeah.
That's a really good song.
I think I could listen to it. Really good. I feel like that's something that would be in my playlist.
I think that's more of a song I listen to by myself. Like just in the car, probably driving, going through the city or something like that.
Tell me, please, why you stayed with me?
Finally Thursday. Tonight's the night. Are you ready?
You know I can. I have that test tomorrow that I've been talking about.
Cognitive dissonance, huh?
What?
Cognitive dissonance? The state of having two conflicting thoughts.
What?
Basically, when you can't decide on something because the two things you want to do are contradictory to each other. So, for example, you want to go out, but you know you should study for your test.
And how do I fix this exactly?
You either have to change your beliefs, or you have to change your actions.
Where did you even learn this? I can't even spell cognitive dissonance.
I'm a comm studies major, remember?
Yeah, whatever. Alright, well, I guess I'm staying home because there's no way I'm gonna survive tomorrow without studying.
Whatever. Suit yourself.
On a daily basis, we're met with many inconveniences, such as road work, traffic, or poorly written laws and regulations.
Well, the solution is you. Yes, you. By visiting the website www.nj.gov/elections, you can find out information regarding the local politicians running in your area. It's up to us as a community to discuss the changes we would like to see happen by voting in our local election November 6th.
Trick-or-treating is something very fun for kids, but it can turn scary for parents. After a night of trick-or-treating, be sure to check your child's candy for any sort of tampering. It could save their life.
Welcome back to the Griddle, everybody. If you're just now tuning in, we've been talking to the very talented artist, Coffin. Today, she's going to be performing her latest song, Don't Look for Her.
Don't look for her. What are we now? You try to erase me. Yes, it's really easy. I do well deep down. Can't you tell me how you loved her so sweetly? Even when you're with me, I knew well deep down. Can't you tell me how? Don't love me. Don't love me now. Don't hold me. Don't love me. Even in love's disguise, you still sweetly more than you treat me. Can you tell